Hey lads, so what I just showed you there is kind of a time lapse, a comparison, if you will, between the beard growth of Greg Berzinsky and myself. And up to about the 3-month mark, and you might be thinking, Kaz, what's the point? What are you trying to get across here? Are you trying to flex? Are you trying to brag? Well, no. I think that there's something that could be learned here, guys, right? I think everyone kind of looks at Greg's beard and they say, wow, that is a really impressive set of follicles. Like, you look at the man's mustache, you look at, the terminal length of his mustache, and you look at, just how the nice full appearance that he has in his beard. His beard truly, truly stands out. And you would expect, a beard like that to grow incredibly quickly. Right? You would. However, I think you could say my beard is quite a bit less, impressive than his. I guess you could say the coverage is a little better. But for example, my mustache coverage, a lot worse than his. And if I were to grow out the ends of my mustache to, its full extent, it wouldn't be nearly as large as Greg has gotten his in the past. Right? Not even close. I mean, I'm only 22, but and I think Greg's 56 or something like that. You'd have to correct me on that. But it just kind of goes to show that how impressive your beard looks, how impressive the coverage is, won't always indicate how fast your beard grows. His beard grows at a very standard rate, as he kind of said in that video where he shows his time lapse. That's something you would never expect. You wouldn't expect my beard to grow quicker than his. It's just kind of interesting. And, to give him the benefit of the doubt, in a lot of those pictures, in my time lapse, I take the pictures in a very specific way where I kind of tuck my chin under like this, and a little bit of angle manipulation going on there. But if we look at the objective, measurements, at the end of that 3 months, I had about 3 inches of beard growth, right? But that's from the bottom of my lip, right? So it's not a true 3 inches, but if you measure, the amount of surface area from the bottom of my lip to the end of my chin, it's about an 1.25 inches, right? So then if you do the math, in the end, you get about 0.58 of an inch of beard growth per month, right? And typically, most men experience anything between 1/4 inch, which is probably most typically, that's probably around where Greg sits, and I'm sitting up here at the top of the spectrum at over 1/2 inch of growth every single month, right? So what I'm trying to put across here is that, even though that your beard might not look as impressive, it might be a little patchier, or it might, maybe your underlip isn't as full as the next guy, but if you did a YEARD, not only would a lot of those patches that you have, very likely, fill out in a way that might look better than if you kept it at a short stubble, but also what might happen is, you might be able to grow a very, very large beard by the end of that YEARD. Not even if you're doing a YEARD, just grow out your beard and see how much length you can achieve. I think there's a lot of people out there that would be surprised by how quickly it would grow. I didn't know my beard grew this quickly. I really did not. I thought I was definitely in the lower spectrum. I went into this thinking that I wouldn't be able to even achieve a 6-inch beard by the end of the year. But I'm going into it thinking I could achieve anything in between 7 to 7.5 inches of beard growth. If I could reach 8, that'd be great too. But it's hard to say, right? So. So I'm looking forward to see how long my beard can grow, and it's just a little bit of empowerment, guys. You really don't know until you go at least 3 months. You go 3 months, and that's when you could start measuring. Okay, this is how fast my beard grows, and you can kind of determine. Okay, at the at the 12-month mark, this is probably how long my beard is going to grow, but then you also have to factor in the fact that around 7, 8, 9, 10 months, your beard growth is going to start slowing down a little bit. Depending on your genetics, some guys can just keep plowing into the 9, 10, 11, 12 at the same rate of length, growth rather. That's not me. I don't expect myself to be able to keep growing through all those milestones. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys learned something a little bit out of that. Kind of a rushed video, but I figured I would, just give my insight on this. And here's a little zoom in motion here on the beard. All right, so we're on week 17, I believe, and yeah, we measured last video, and we're at 3¼ inches from the bottom of my lip now, right? So I think it's looking pretty good. So, if you guys liked the video, please like, share, subscribe, and have a wonderful night, lads. Just kill it. Kill it, lads.